to you. Welcome to our special not so scary episode of
See you real soon.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is a hard ticket event, which means it's not included with your park admission. You have to pay a separate admission price for that. For 2012, it's about $60 for adults and $55 for children.
May seem like a lot, but we think it's really worth it. It's a lot of fun.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party officially runs from 7 p.m. to midnight at the Magic Kingdom on select nights in September and October.
Although you can get in as early as 4 o'clock with your party admission, but official party events don't start until 7.
So what happens when you arrive?
Well, hopefully you dressed up for the occasion.
Adults and children alike can dress up for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
So far in the past, we've been Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and Pinocchio and Geppetto. I was a boy.
A real boy. Lots of adults dress up, so don't be embarrassed.
Either you can all dress up together in a themed costume, or you can all pick your favorite character and have fun with it. Once you enter with your Halloween party admission ticket, they'll give you a bracelet to wear.
If you're already in the park because you've used a separate admission for the morning, then you do not have to leave the park to get your bracelet. There's an area right by Stitch's Ride in Tomorrowland where you can exchange your party ticket for a bracelet.
So because we're hoarders, we have a few things that we can show you that we got at our last Halloween party.
So when you get into the park, they will give everybody in your party a trick-or-treat bag. Notice they're a little small, so some people bring their own.
And also, there's a special party map that'll show you all the areas that you can go trick-or-treating, as well as find different characters.
And on the back, it has parade times as well as the show times for the villains Mix and Mingle. Where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, you like it? I got this at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
If you want to know where to find Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party t-shirts and other Halloween party themed merchandise, just look on the back of your map. It'll tell you all the store locations that sell the merchandise. Just remember, it doesn't go on sale until 7 o'clock when the park closes to regular guests and opens to Not So Scary Halloween Party guests. Also, it sells out kind of fast, so get there closer to 7 o'clock than 12 o'clock.
So when you get to the park, you might notice that it's a little bit different, and you'd be right.
For the most part, they just decorate Main Street, but there are little other decorations here and there.
If you're interested in taking pictures with the 7 dwarves, that probably will be the first thing you want to do because that gets a long line.
The line can start building up as early as 5 or 5:30, and if you come at 7, you can be waiting 2 to 3 hours of your party time in line just to meet a few characters.
The dwarves are only at the party, so if you really are interested in taking a picture with them and don't mind waiting a few hours, give it a try.
Just a quick reminder, the 7 dwarves only allow pictures, they do not sign autographs. So Ashley, what characters can you meet at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party?
There's a lot of ones we learned. One of my favorites was Lotso. He was kind of cool.
There's also Abu and Genie from Aladdin.
There's Turk, Tarzan, and Jane.
And there's also Timon from The Lion King.
We like the villains, so you can see the Hook or Cruella de Vil.
Or Gaston or Jafar.
Also, Maleficent and the Queen of Hearts.
Other characters you really only get to see at the Halloween party are the princes. They will be with the princesses in the Town Hall Theater.
And some everyday characters you'll see at the party in their Halloween costumes is one of my favorites, Donald Duck and Daisy Duck.
And tons of other characters throughout the park.
You'll see them in the parade.
The parade comes through twice during a party, and the second parade is generally less crowded than the first parade.
The parade starts in Frontierland and makes its way through Main Street.
It's headed off by, pun intended, the Headless Horseman.
We really recommend you check this out. It's a great parade and lots of fun. And you get candy at the end from Goofy.
It's probably one of the best parades that Disney puts on. It's really, really fun. Just like any other parade at Walt Disney World, you'll want to save a spot at least a half hour, if not a full hour, before the parade begins. You could always maybe grab some dinner and sit on the parade route and eat.
Maybe we've done that before.
So aside from the parade, there's also the fireworks show.
Instead of the usual wishes, it's called
Hallowishes.
Ooh.
Just like the parade, Hallowishes is not scary. Just like the entire party. It's just more emphasis on the villains and Halloween, but it's not meant to frighten anybody.
So the villains aren't only having fun at the parade and during Hallowishes, you can also see a show with them in it.
The villains mix and mingle. which takes place in front of Cinderella Castle.
It has songs that'll definitely get stuck in your head.
And again, it's not very scary, it's more just Halloween themed.
Are you getting the theme? This is not so scary.
After the villains mix and mingle is the mingle. So the villains will come out into the crowd and you can meet them. Although they won't really sign autographs, you can take pictures with them.
Another place where you can mix and mingle with some characters and dance with them is at Stitch's 626.
In Tomorrowland, Stitch has a dance party with
Goofy and Pluto.
They'll come out into the crowd and dance with you while playing some of today's best music. Also, there's Woody's Harvest Roundup taking place in Frontierland at the Diamond Horseshoe.
There you can meet Woody, Jessie, and Bullseye. So we mentioned you get some trick-or-treating bags at the front of the entrance. Now you've got to fill them.
At designated locations throughout the park are trick-or-treat stands.
There isn't usually a long line. You just walk by a barrel of candy and they'll hand you a big handful.
Although we've noticed that the amount of candy you get increases as the night goes on.
Just like at anyone's house. Surprisingly, it's actually good candy.
We've gotten Twix, Smarties,
And lots of different varieties of Tootsie Rolls.
not your generic store brand candy. And of course, you're at Walt Disney World, so there are rides. Rides don't really have any line. Everybody's out enjoying the party.
They don't really change anything about any of the rides, but they're still fun to enjoy at night.
There's also places where you can get special photo pass pictures.
These are only available at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and they include
Cinderella Coach Pumpkin,
the coach in front of Haunted Mansion where there's a scary ghost.
and the Hitchhiking Ghosts.
So hopefully you got the gist of why so many people love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
I know we do. Remember, adults can have just as much fun at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party as the kids. Grab a bag and trick or treat, dress up in costume, and let loose.
Like they say, adults are only kids grown up.
Until next time,
See you real soon!